All right, guys, so we got to talk about these AI videos, man. We did a segment recently on the Sora videos, and a bunch of them are fucking, they're really good. They're really good. I really don't think it's going to be that long until, like, literally 100% of people can get duped 100% of the time on some fake AI video shit. And we're already sort of experiencing the fallout from that. I mean, Trump even literally said it in a press conference when they, somebody threw something out the window of the White House, and he was asked about it. And when they asked the White House earlier in the day, they were like, oh, that was, it was whatever. They were painting, and that was the whatever, the stuff they had to get rid of. And then Trump was like, that didn't happen. The video was AI. Didn't exist. That didn't happen. And so, massive contradiction. Then Trump literally goes on to say, well, now with AI, if you don't like something, you just say it's AI. Right? And so it allows you to just lie about shit. You can show something that makes your opponent look bad and go, that's real, even if it's not. And something that genuinely makes you look bad, you can go, that's not real, that's fake. So it's like a get out of jail free card for fucking dishonest hacks. And now, of course, our country is full of dishonest, hacked politicians, mostly on the right. I mean, they're obviously the worst of the worst, right? So here's Neil deGrasse Tyson, and this is an incredible video. Watch this.
I've been doing calculations, as well as looking back at old NASA footage and raw data from satellites hovering above Earth. And I just can't escape the conclusion that the Earth might actually be flat. That's not me. It was never me. Those aren't my words. That's what's called a deep fake.
So as this person said, yeah, we're fucked, to be honest. And then let me read you this reply from Derek Guy, the menswear guy. He says, even aside from the political misinformation and online problems this creates, this sort of tech opens the floodgates for a new form of scamming we're probably not ready for. Tons of people getting scammed out of their life savings because they thought their son called them. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You absolutely right. You need to freeze AI right now where it's at. Like, no more improvements. That's it. We're stopping it right now, and we're going to regulate the shit out of them. Right? I mean, you need to absolutely mandate by law that any AI video is clearly demarcated as AI. This is fucking AI, And even so, that might not even be enough. Because the fact of the matter is, you got all these giant data centers. The data centers waste a tremendous amount of water. They also make your energy costs fucking skyrocket. I mean, one of these data centers uses as much electricity as like multiple giant cities combined. This is fucking unsustainable. It's unsustainable for environmental reasons. It's also unsustainable because AI is going to fucking take everybody's job. They're bragging. They're saying, we want AI to take everybody's job. That's what the head of the AI tech oligarchs are fucking saying. And then, of course, as we already alluded to, this is a political catastrophe. This is a political nightmare. Guys, we were already in a situation where dumbass, shitty fucking Facebook memes that are obviously fake AI slop, that was convincing the boomers, that was tricking the boomers, and the boomers thought that shit was real. And now we're at a point where even the most tech and internet savvy among us, which, by the way, I think the millennial generation, by far, our generation is the best at this sort of stuff, right? And even us, and even now, we're at the point where it's like, I don't fucking know. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is that real? I don't know if that's real. And so this is a 5-alarm fire. I mean, we're already living, our society has collapsed into a low trust society already. Our institutions are crumbling. Our leaders are fucking dishonest hack liars. And then now we're going to introduce a technology that can basically turn this into a crisis, the likes of which we've never seen before ever, that you can't trust anything you ever see ever again, ever. And everybody will just be lying about everything all the time. And we're already living in a world where, like, the right wing of the political spectrum, they're already living in an alternate reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, over the weekend, stop and think about this. Over the weekend, I was the focus of their ire. I was making them fucking furious, red face, typing furiously at me. Like, I was the main character over the weekend. Meanwhile, you know and I know, Trump was hosting a Roaring '20s Great Gatsby party with billionaires at Mar-a-Lago. At the same time, he was illegally freezing the SNAP food stamp money from going out to hungry Americans. So Trump was having a party with billionaires while starving 40 million Americans, including 18 million kids. And I'm the problem? And I was what the Republicans were talking about? Because they live in a different reality. The government shutdown. Democrats are saying, we need to have the Obamacare subsidies. Trump's saying no. Well, Republicans are spending their time mad at me as opposed to their president literally arguing to double, triple, and quadruple your healthcare premiums. They're more mad at me as Trump is blowing up innocent fishermen on a daily goddamn basis. They're more mad at me as Trump is fucking hiding the Epstein files because he's in them. Do you not see they're already living in a different reality? Fox News can already manufacture a bullshit fucking narrative and change the political conversation in the country. And now you're giving them the ultimate weapon where this is the equivalent of like a nuclear attack on reality is what this is. We haven't really reckoned with where we're at. I got to be honest with you guys, man. I'm super close to just saying ban this shit outright. Ban this shit outright. Because, like, if the impacts of this are what it looks like it's going to be, you can't have a society where everybody's job gets stolen by fucking AI, and then you also cut the social safety net. You also cut the food going to the food banks and SNAP. So there is no social safety net, and you don't have a job anymore. This is a society-altering thing. This is a civilizational collapsing tool that we have here. And nobody's taking it seriously. Nobody's even proposing regulation. So look, allow me to be the first to say it. At the very least, you gotta freeze you have to freeze the direction the AI is going. Freeze the improvement of the AI right now. Like you literally have to draw a line and say, you know what? We're pressing pause on improving the AI. Because the more we improve it, the more we get closer to artificial general intelligence, which means it's self-improving, which means you're basically creating God in a computer, which Lord only knows what happens at that point, right? But we got to freeze it where it's at right now. That's at the very least. That and mandate that all AI videos are clearly demarcated as AI, right? That's at the bare minimum. But in reality, I really think we have to start having a conversation about flat out banning this shit. I really do believe that. Because, we do this all the time as people. We come up with some new invention, like social media, for example. We talk about, it's going to be world altering in a positive way, where we're all going to be connected to each other all the time. We're all going to get real-time information. It's like, it's a way to bring us all together. And in reality, the exact fucking opposite happened. Everybody hates each other more. It led to an increase in political polarization. It basically rotted everybody's brains. I don't know if you've ever seen a kid trying to live life while having a tablet or an iPhone around them, but they literally can't do it. They're incapable of like putting that fucking thing down. So we live in a world where all the promises of the positives of social media didn't come to fruition. Instead, we have a total fucking misinformation machine that divided the country aggressively and made us all worse people. And now imagine that except 100 times worse with AI and this technology. I just don't think people have thought about the long-term civilizational consequences of this. And certainly for a myriad reasons, I'm sorry, you gotta freeze the improvement of it or just flat out ban it. Certainly regulate the shit out of it. But this is unacceptable. I mean, this is just totally unacceptable. We already know, everybody kind of knows deep down, this is really not going to end well at all. And yet we're still just watching it happen. No, we can make decisions as people. We can actually decide we're not going to fuck ourselves up like this. We're not going to have machines take literally everybody's job. We're not going to create the perfect fucking lying machine that will further brainwash and destroy the minds of all the boomers and all the youngins who don't know any better, right? So, I don't know. You guys tell me, man. Am I going too far or am I exactly right? But it's already at the point where it's like, I mean, we all remember the first AI video that came out of Will Smith eating spaghetti, and it was fucking horrible, but it was like you saw that it might eventually get somewhere. Well, now we're there. And you just can't continue like this because the downsides, there are way too many potential downsides and outright downsides, and there's just not nearly that many upsides. There's just not. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.